Okay, I'm in the A-18 Hornet at Grafton Airport. Done all my pre-flights, everything's good, there's hardly any wind, and I've worked out how to turn the helmet mounted display on. You just turn that HMD knob to anywhere but off, and then you can actually adjust the brightness of it as well. Yeah, it looks it's going to be pretty useful, especially in circuits, etc. If you're looking out the window, you can still see all your speed and altitude. Anyway, enough chat. Let's head west-southwest for 13 miles to Shannon Creek Dam. So parking brake off, throttling up, as we can see down here. RPM 96, that'll do. I'll release the toe brakes, bit of right rudder, advance into burner. Slightly heavy today, probably 150 rotate I think. Should fly away, but give it a help. Oops, pretty bouncy. Tap the toe brakes and gear up. As it reconfigures itself, let's come out of burner. Just checking the handling, feels alright, okay. And there we go, there's a good example of why the helmet mount display is such a great feature. Be nice to get that in the MiG actually. Okay, watch the speed, see losing speed in the turn already. We'll keep it up to 250, so I'm heading through east. Object is to head west-southwest over the airport. There's the airport. Very cool. There's Grafton over there, Clarence River. So this time we've been flying east of the coast. This time we're going, look, I can already see it here from 2,000 feet. I'm trying to get it centered up. The flight path indicator, that circle with the three lines around it, it's pretty much right on the dam. It's that light coloured area. So from anywhere above 1,500 feet, you can see the first waypoint, which is cool. That's what I wanted. Let's just check our external cam here. Looking pretty good. Wingtip. Nice. Yep, everything feels solid. Right. Doesn't want to get slow. Yeah. That's interesting. Make sure autopilot is off. Yes. So I usually set the cockpit up with I don't use the bottom monitor. So it's frame rates, leave that on hard. But I put the right hand one on HSI mode, and then SEQ sequence at the bottom right shows you your flight plan. 2 buttons and you're there. Might have been 3 buttons. Anyway, I digress as I'm digressing from the route. Now that turns out that is not the dam I'm seeking. It's a similar colour, but I've wandered to the south. So how about pay attention? As you can see, south of the route, coming back to it now. Now I can start to see that that's right in the middle of the HUD, light coloured dam, and there's a reservoir to the west of it. Probably want to keep around 300 knots, I think, with this It's very stable now. It's getting wobbly at slower speeds. And there's the dam. Just checking what direction I'm going next. Pretty much flying along the dam should set us up. Very still day, glassy water. You won't be flying over much water on this flight. Very cool. Still, don't get too close. Now I'm going to come slightly right, slightly north, but ultimately heading pretty much west. Bit of a climb out over that peak, and we've got pretty rugged terrain. Yeah, it's actually pretty fun to fly up here. We've got all these ridges and nice broad valleys in most of it. Plenty of good valley flying in this area. So next waypoint we're looking for, check my my notes here, junction of the Boyd and Nimboida rivers. So it should kind of cross our flight path and we'll see a river heading off to the west. Just come slightly north. You can see the whole flight plan in that there at the moment. Sorry, on the display I might change the scale. Scale it down to 10. There we go. Right, watch the speed. Keep it up. Right, now from memory I think it's past this second ridge here. Pretty much off the nose. So let's duck around the southern end of that ridge. Yeah, I can see the other river coming in from the west. Right in the centre there. And here's the intersection. Just about flew over it. So it's pretty visible. You've got a bridge there, a few buildings, and a nice T intersection. Cool. Between the rivers. Now, heading north. And get stabilised on that. See the V shape? Hard to see. There's a big V right on the pipper now. Heading up that way. Let's pull up my recon images, which are in the briefings. If you get the out of marketplace version of this, you've got nice big pictures you can show on your device, and that's the version I'm flying now. If you fly in marketplace, they'll come up in your pilot's notes here. Right, so looking for this river curves to the right and then it comes back to the left beyond these ridges here. So if you choose, it's fun to actually fly all the way along the river. It's a great valley run. In this case we'll stick to the literal flight plan. About 6 miles, 5 miles out. There's a river coming back in to meet us. Should pop over this ridge. Here it is, see, coming in from the right. 4 miles out. So yeah, great valleys to fly along. that's for sure. Now looking for the river curving back to the right, which I think I can just see it doing now. Yep. And another river coming in from 10 o'clock. There it is. That's it. That's the junction right there. And I'm going to climb out because we're heading northeast, and couldn't have made that turn to follow the river there. Righto. But yes, the option is you can follow that river winding all the way up through this area, back onto the plain again. Now what we're looking for next, waypoint 4, bridge over the Man River. Okay. And we're pretty much there. Here it is, yep. Very prominent bridge, open area. That's the one. I'll not resist the temptation to do a roll there. Right. Comes up pretty quick at 300 knots. Okay. Now veering to the north west again. Which is kind of following the course of the river. Now we're looking for waypoint 5. I've got a few lovely pictures of that waypoint 4. Junction of Man River and Dandardra Creek. So it's all about water, this flight plan. Let's get down there. So you can see the river. We're about 3 miles from the intersection. It's got to be around the corner here, I think. Just hidden by this ridge at the moment. Let's come left a bit. Yeah, there it is. That's right. So in the briefing picture I've got the edge of this ridge, and then there's this hill right next to the junction. That's it. Right, now to the northeast again. Watch the speed. Once again, more or less following the course of the river. And if you choose, you can do that very literally. So now we've got, okay, waypoint 6, the junction of another river junction. Okay, it's all about the rivers here. It's about 6 miles out. Other river's going to come from that direction. And it's the base of a ridge entering a valley basically, to the right. 5 miles. Now we could follow the river all the way around to it. I will do that on subsequent flights. But in this one I'm just trying to stick very literally to the plan. 3 miles. It's got to be just past these ridges on the right, I'd say. So once again you can follow the river all the way up. I can see it coming up. So 2 rivers merging towards the east. Here they are, right here. Yeah, it's tucked away down there. And then we're going to do a hard turn to the southeast. So there you go. There's a junction. Now, the idea is to fly back down that valley if you can. I'm certainly not going to do it from this position. Climb over the top, watch my speed. And this is our final leg, I believe. Just get straightened out. Yep, following this river once again, and it's a nice long run. No, we've got waypoint 5, which is 20 miles, and then 16 miles to Grafton. Okay, right. Let's crank it up a bit. Yeah, so first time round, a lot of looking at map and briefing pictures. Second, third, fourth time, you're just in clover, having a good time. All great fun. Sitting on 500 knots, it's nice. Right, I'm going to pull up my briefing picture. Been there, done that. Sometimes I put in between pictures, some nice scenery along the way. Waypoint 7. Looking for 7, yes. Town of Copmanhurst on the Clarence River. Watch the hills. It's on one of these river bends, I believe. Just checking the nav, we've got to come left a bit. Keep coming left. 6 miles away. Five miles. Now it should be dead ahead. So a nice meandering, very broad valley heading back down to the southeast. I think it is right in the middle where the river curves to the right again. Just checking my briefing. Yep, I think it's here. Yep, the autopile's just rolled over to the final waypoint. This is it, Copmanhurst. Up on a bit of a rise to the north of the river. Lovely green fields there, pretty easy to spot. Cool. Righto, now we floor it and get back to Grafton. So even at 300 plus knots, it's going to be a 20-minute flight. So I'm on track. Yep, you can see the nav, it's changed the scale there. 60, 80. You can see Grafton, that red, red. Let's lock off my head tracking. Yeah, so it's at the top of the scale there. Is the airport. I always like to make the last leg relaxing, stress-free, so you can, and longer, so you can chill out, play around, and enjoy the views. Now see how it responds now on a roll, nicely, beautifully. We're already back, that quick. This is Clarence River. Recognise the bend now. We've been coming in from the east in the previous flights, so the airport should be about 12 o'clock, just south of the river. Playing field there. There's a microwave tower somewhere over there too. Can't quite see it at the moment. Doesn't matter. There's the airport. Very cool. Watch the speed. So I probably could have done that flight with 50% and had no drama on the fuel. Yeah, we're way above bingo fuel. Anyway, let's get this baby back on the ground. I think I'm right over the airport. I'm just trying to get my... There it is, yeah. Runway heading sorted out, that'll be good. So let's capture this heading. Captured it. Pretty sure it's 07. Okay, I got that dialed in. Right, gonna swing right. Do a left-hand pass down the runway. Speed, okay. Watch speed. So 07 should be 25 in this direction. Yep, seems to be right. Can't see the numbers down there. Gonna put my course indicator onto that. Easier to see at a glance. Right. Let's try again. Okay, now a good downwind. Righto. Right, let's slow off a bit. Speed brake. Speed brake in, gear down. Configuring for landing, watch the speed here. And let's turn, see if we can land. Right, speed brake. Speed brake in. Got 3 greens, landing lights on. Speed brake out.
Power, power.
Speed brake in.
Power, power.
And speed brake out. We're down. And toe brakes on. We're going to run out of runway. Just. Yep. Okay, nose wheel steering engaged. Let's get across this ditch. Back on the runway before... well, it's going to be real cross country, isn't it? before anybody notices, I was going to say, but might be too late for that. Here we are. Yeah, nothing to see here. Everything is fine. So there we go. There's the first Grafton Northwest flight in the Hornet. Bags of fun.